Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel. And it is Saturday, and you know what that means. It's the time of the week where we see what Amazon, DHL, the post office, FedEx, UPS, the stores, Waylon Jennings, what we got this week in its weekly purchases. And we'll talk all about our weekly purchases in the back half of the episode. For the front half, we're going to talk about some news of the week that we all care about. But first, a little update on the channel this week. A lot of videos on the channel this week. As you guys know, we were doing our daily Star Wars unboxings. A lot of fun videos there. A lot of those videos go off the rails. It's fun to take a look back at toys from, the 90s, early 2000s stuff. There's a lot more than Star Wars discussed in some of these things. Sometimes they just unravel into something totally different out there. So if you're missing out on some of those Star Wars videos, check those out if you're interested. This week, we also unboxed the Ultimate Edition Macho Man, Ultimate Edition Edge, hot off the truck. Two phenomenal unboxings. Check those ones out. We did a little McFarlane DC. I don't know what I think about that line yet. We've talked about that at length in that video. I put on the scientist outfit, brought my daughter Emma in. We talked a little customization, a little kind of funny haha video, but we did a little customizing, a little easy customizing. Anybody can do at home, so check that video out. We also unboxed AEW Series 4. We did the whole line, video by video, day by day, of each figure. So we did that all week, and then we wrapped it all up. For some of you guys that like to watch the videos all together at once, I put it at the end of the week. I put all of the reviews into one video, and then as a little bonus at the end, I ranked them in order of how I like them. So very, very strong set. Probably one of the strongest sets we've seen in a long time from any figure line. I really, really liked AEW Series 4. Totally excited about AEW Series 5, as you can imagine. Of course, we had our figure hunting video this week. We do that every single Friday. What I was out in the stores, a lot of Target heavy this week. I was all in on Targets, trying to track down that new Marvel X-Men, Marvel Legends wave from Hasbro, trying to track that bad boy down. So it was a little frustrating, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. But a lot of stuff going on the channel this week. And then, of course, our Jax Tag Team video. Stay tuned for next Tuesday, Jax Tag Team Series 9. I'm calling it right now. I say it in the video. I already filmed the video. It is the most controversial Jax Classic Superstar set of all time, if you ask me. So more to come on that. Be ready for that video on Tuesday. So there you have it. So now, let's get down to it. Let's get down to all the news this week. Plentiful news week. Stuff I'm interested in, and hopefully you guys are too. I don't get all the figure news, but just the stuff I'm interested in, and that's what I share with you guys, and a lot of you guys are interested in that stuff too. So a little He-Man talk to start it off. Ram Man Clamp Champ, the deluxe figures, been seen at Target. It seems Colorado got them. It's a weird one. You usually don't see Colorado getting things first, but here we are. It's 2021 and Colorado stepping up to the plate. So hopefully in the next week or two, Ram Man Clamp Trap will be coming my way. I can get those, unbox those on the channel. Really excited for that Ram Man. He was a favorite of mine as a kid. Can't wait to see the modern day version of Ram Man. For those of you guys that ask, I actually get a lot of messages on Twitter at SirPaul64, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. Make sure you're following if you are not. I actually get this question a lot sent to me on messages. Where did you get your cases for your He-Man figures and your WWE He-Man figures? Well, I get them at Zolo World, and Friday afternoon, they went up for pre-order for their next round of cases. So if you're looking for cases for your He-Man, you're on the fence thinking about it, go to ZoloWorld.com, get the He-Man cases. They won't probably have them. They do a pre-order. 6 months later, they do another one. So if you're wanting some now, get in on that. I'm going to have to get in on myself and pick some of those up. Those are must-have for those figures. Keep that card straight. As you guys know, that card's a little bit flimsy. It's not the thickest card out there. So make sure you get on that. Hasbro Pulse this week, they did announce Red Guardian, Melina 2-pack from the upcoming Black Widow movie that's going to come out someday. I don't know, one day, hopefully in 2021. Little mixed reviews on that one. I will pick that one up. I like the Red Guardian. I love the bushy, older look he's got going on there. So I will pick that up. An interesting 2-pack. A lot of people are mad that Red Guardian wasn't released in the original Black Widow line. I totally understand that. I could see some people being frustrated with that. And then Melina is kind of a bit of a repaint of the Yelena Boliva, or whatever her name is. I haven't seen the movie yet, and I'm not super familiar with the Black Widow backstory there. But I'll pick that one up. I did pre-order that bad boy on Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description below. Help the channel out. So I picked that one up. They also showed a White Vision If you guys are watching a WandaVision, Vision all in white. This was a Toys R Us exclusive. I think it's a totally different figure, updated, obviously. But there was a white version of Vision way back in the day in a 3-pack at Toys R Us exclusive. So some people might already have that one. Maybe they don't need it. Star Wars Black Series, Rocket Trooper, GameStop exclusive, part of the Gaming Greats. I think that's really smart. Doing exclusives for the gaming figures at GameStop, it's a natural tie-in. I think it makes a lot of sense. I'm not a big Gaming Greats. I don't know the characters, don't play the games. I do pick those up on clearance once in a while. I did get that Speeder Biker Trooper, and I unboxed that maybe 2 weeks on the channel. One of the biggest hot garbage unboxings I've ever had. The figure broke on me as I was opening it. Just infuriating. So I wasn't too happy about that. I'll pick this up if I find it on clearance really cheap, but I'm not a day one buyer for this one. It's just not what I'm looking for. We talked last week about Loot Crate, NECA Loot Crate. Sign up. You have about a month window. I think we got about 2.5, 3 weeks left. If you haven't done it, do it now. I think a lot more people are going to be ordering it this time than last time. So take that. If you're a reseller trying to make money off these things, just put that in the back of your head. But I did finally pull the trigger. I usually wait till the last minute. I said, I'm just going to do it before I forget. I'm just going to do it. But that Scrag figure, it's going to be a 2-in-1, much like Vernon with that Rat King 2-pack. You need 2 Scrags. So I'm trying to decide, what do? Do I order a second Loot Crate, sell all the ones I don't want that'll help pay for that? I got to figure that out. I might be ordering a second Loot Crate, which is just crazy talk. But here we are. It's 2021, and I've totally lost my mind. So you got that. There was on Big Bad Toy Store up for pre-order, the new Backstage pop-up. Actually, I don't think it's up for pre-order yet, but Extreme Sets, you guys probably know Extreme Sets. I have a few of them in my collection as well. A new Backstage pop-up for your wrestling figures. These are a sleeper set. You can't order these from extremesets.com, but the shipping is a lot. I always order these from Big Bad Toy Store. I think it's a sleeping... Big Bad Toy Store has all kinds of stuff. They have wrestling figures on Big Bad Toy Store. You can get everything there. But I love their $4 flat rate shipping. You can save money over buying from Extreme Sets Direct based on that $4 shipping. So that's just a little pro tip out there. But I know a lot of people liking dioramas. This one is going up for sale sometime, I believe, the end of March, early April. I thought that was cool, and you guys might want to know about that. What else? AEW this week. So they announced a new line on Friday. Jeremy Padower on his Twitter had little videos from the wrestlers, which is pretty cool, to announce, hey, here's who's coming. And they announced Jake Hager. Obviously, we all know Jake Hager. Used to be Jack Swagger in WWF, WWE. Jake Hager's getting his first figure. That is really cool. Sheeta, the women's champion, currently she's getting a figure. I'm sure we'll see that title belt once again that we got with Rio. So there's 2 new ones. But then the other 4 they announced are just new, not new characters. So there's a lot of feedback I've seen so far that people are complaining. People saying, hey, I get to save my money. I don't have to buy them. You know, we got to see what the figures look like first. But Jericho's going to be back in the set. That makes sense. He was in Series 1. He was the bubbly exclusive. He was the Chase. We could take another Jericho. I'm okay with another Jericho. But then we're getting another MJF. It just seems a little too soon. Maybe Series 7, Series 8 would have been better for MJF at best. Not a lot of design, unless maybe we're getting a suited MJF. Who knows what it's going to be. But a lot of people are a little angry about it. I just like, hey, we got to wait till we get him in hand. At least see prototypes, see what we're dealing with. If it's just a little different from the last one, I could see being upset on that. And then we're getting Penta and Ray Phoenix. We're getting Penta and Ray Phoenix Overload. We got the Boss Fight ones coming out. You got the Boss Fight basic versions coming out. We already had the AEW ones. Now we're getting another set. They're really going all in. But, you know, those guys are toyetic. I say it all the time. Masked wrestlers, big wrestlers, face-painted wrestlers, they sell product. And you got to put the Lucha Brothers out there. There's a lot of kids that probably want them that maybe didn't get the last set. Whatever reason. But a lot of people are saying, hey, I got to save my money. That's not a bad thing if you're passing. It's up to you. Vote with your wallet. If you don't like what they're doing, don't buy them. Hey, they're going to get the message eventually. We got to steer ship because trust me, Jazzwares, Mattel, Frito-Lay, all these companies, they want every penny you can give them. I guarantee it. So you help them decide. Help course correct. Help steer the ship and choose with your wallet. So it'll be interesting. You know me. I'm going to pick that set up. Will I buy 2 of the set? That's the question. I think Series 5 is my double up time to drop off. That's my plan at least. We'll see where that goes from there. I don't know exactly. I'm definitely going to order my day 1 set from Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. I'll be doing that for sure. Have to get them right away. I can't show patience with the wrestling figures. I've never been able to do that. But my second set, I might be able to show some patience if I want to continue the second set. I've had no issues finding these figures. This week, if you guys were following me on my social medias, I was posting pictures. I found 4 full cases on the pegs of AEW Series 4. One of the Target stores in my area, the busiest Target, I mean, this is a high volume Target, actually one of the most high volume Targets in the entire Midwest, went almost 2 full days with the full set on the shelves. I was stocking Targets. I had my disguise on, and I was going 2-3 times a day because I was trying to find that Marvel Legends X-Men set. And then I see him putting out AEW. I'm like, I don't need that. I need the Marvel Legends. Anyways, we'll get to that a little later. But I was just totally shocked to see those sit on the pegs for 2 days. And then I think somebody from my local area finally saw, I got a couple feedbacks, which Target was it for sure, so they could go get them, and that's what happened. But it's a good thing. People interpreted my tweet saying, hey, this is a bad thing. They've been on the shelves for 2 days. No, we want stuff to sit a little bit longer. You don't want it sitting for 2 months. 2 days is fine. I'd love to get a point where all wrestling figures sat for 2 days and then sold. That would be great. That means everybody's having an equal chance to get them. Because you guys know, not just wrestling figures, a lot of figures. If somebody buys that full case as it's put out, store doesn't get another case for weeks, months, maybe never. So this is giving an opportunity for kids out there that want to collect. You want to grow that AEW fan base, you grow it by getting kids involved. The collectors are going to get theirs from ringside. They're going to get the initial cases that go to the shelf. But if things start hanging around, those collectors like me, we got ours, we're done, we've washed our hands with it. That lets other people start getting them, be it little kids, be it other collectors, whatever it is. It's just a good thing to have more out there. That's not a bad thing. I know some people interpreted it like, it's, I'm saying it's the end of the line. It's not the end of the line at all. It means distribution is finally getting fixed. That's one of the things we've been complaining the most about AEW figures. It's getting fixed. I think that's awesome. Still no sign of Series 4 chases, though. I know a lot of people talking about that online. I don't know anything. Here's my conspiracy theory business hat. I'm putting it on. Primarily, all the chases before, ringside got a good amount. We saw them in Walmarts, and certain pockets of the United States seem to get overloaded. Let's just put our conspiracy theory hat. What if the cases with the chases this time, they're going to England, they're going to Europe, they're going down to Australia, they're going to New Zealand, they're going to Japan, they're going to China, they're going to Mexico. Maybe other parts of the world are getting the chances on the chases. Obviously, the collector community is a lot bigger in the United States, North America, I should say. You don't really hear a lot of India, from India. Did they get chases and stuff? Maybe it's part of the language barrier and part of the different sites we're all on. But I haven't heard of many, hey, this guy out in New Zealand was finding chases on the shelves. I don't know, but that's my guess. Maybe that's what's going on, or maybe there's going to be a refill later on down the road. I'm not sure. But it seems like these chases primarily are in the second wave of figures. I've kind of, I've ordered everything right away at Ringside. It seems like the first series that Ringside gets never have chases in them, which is a little disappointing. If you're going to have chases, mix it throughout the waves. If you got only 1,000 being made, put 500 in the first production run, put 500 in the second. Make sure it's mixed up. That's just me. That's my opinion, but we'll see. I've yet to see a chase. I never really got lucky with the Jax chases back in the day either, so we'll see. It's not the end of the world for me, but hey, if I see one, I'm definitely picking it up, just like you guys probably would as well. So there's a lot of the news there, and I got one more news thing, and it's a lot. It's really heated up the wrestling figure talk this week online, that's for sure. And that is Super 7 New Japan Pro Wrestling Series 1. Oh boy, talk about a firestorm that was lit. A lot of stuff to talk about this, and we'll talk about it as fast as we can. So you guys knew I pre-ordered this thing from Super 7, when it was announced. So let's say it was early November 2019. You guys know I absolutely hate it. Super 7 sits on my money for a year and a half. They gain the interest, all that. Delay. We saw the, computer mock-up images. They look pretty awesome. And I'm going to say first thing, I'm not a huge New Japan pro wrestling fan. I was back in the day during the NWO heyday and a little bit before. We talked about it on the channel before. I was a big All Japan guy in the 90s. I did tape trading from Japan, stuff like that. But I got to be honest, I don't follow current day wrestling. I don't really watch it. Obviously, I know these characters, but am I a New Japan Pro Wrestling expert? Absolutely not. But I am a wrestling figure fan. I'm going to buy wrestling figures of everything. And a new line, I want to jump in. I want to see what's going on. And this line intrigued me. I said, hey, I know Super 7, $50 figures, deluxe accessories. I'm going to give it a shot. And that's what I did. I put my money down, waited forever. I've waited forever on Thundercats. You guys know the whole story. But very cool. It's always cool when a new company comes to the market in the United States and we get new figures and all that kind of stuff. Well, Ringside, look at them. Major coup at Ringside. Never even crossed my mind this would happen, but it seems like they did the AEW and Mattel thing where they flew the boxes over from Japan, where the Super 7 stock's coming over via boat. Ringside, once again, gets the coup and gets to the market first. So very cool for you guys that ordered from Ringside Collectibles. You're getting those things this week. We saw the Major Pod group. They have a YouTube video up on it where they unboxed it. So definitely check that out if you want. You guys probably know I've talked about it before. I usually don't try to look at wrestling figure reviews or really study them too much because I want my honest opinions when I open up a package first. I very rarely look at reviews unless I stumble into it or I really want to see something. I don't look at other people's reviews because I want my honest take. I don't want to be influenced by anybody else. I want it to be my review. I don't want to copy somebody else's review. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I try to keep it that way. But I was intrigued. I saw those pictures from Ringside and they looked like absolutely hot garbage. I'm being honest. That was my first thoughts. I was like, oh my gosh, what happened here? They reminded me a lot of FTC figures where the pictures look great in the prototype, and then you get the actual figure. It's just something lost in translation. And the faces look maybe a little bit better than some of the FTCs. FTC has a few good figures. I like the Blue Meanie. That's a discussion for another day. There's a few figures out there I like, but what looks FTC to me is that cheaper hollow plastic. It kind of looks like the plastic doesn't look as strong and durable and like a Jazzware or even a Mattel Elite. It looks more hollow, very big but light at the same time. I don't know if you can understand that. But I just didn't like that. There's a giraffe neck on Will Ospreay. It just looked to be a whole kind of miss. The one thing I say that these have going for them, though, is for me, I don't play with my figures. I'm going to display them with all their accessories on. So it's kind of a little bit of the smoke and mirrors game with these figures from what I'm seeing at first is you put Will Ospreay's jacket on, you put all those guys, all their stuff, their accessories they come with. It hides some of that stuff. It hides some of the plastic, like the chest looking weird, the long necks looking weird. The ab crunch, it looks like I know there's an ab crunch on all figures, but from the pictures, the ab crunch has bigger gaps than Mattel or Jazzwares. So it just looks Legoed together is kind of how it looks. It just didn't look right. But you can hide a lot of that with some of the soft goods they come with. So hopefully the soft goods are good. Hopefully they don't bleed into the plastic, all that kind of fun stuff. But just really looks a little suspect. When you wait that long, you pay $50 a figure, you're expecting something a little bit better at least. I haven't had these. I'm going to open, I almost thought, the beautiful thing is, actually, I didn't order from Super 7. I ordered these from Big Bad Toy Store. I learned my lesson with the Thundercats. I misspoke. So I ordered these from Big Bad Toy Store. The nice thing about Big Bad Toy Store, ordering from them, up until it ships, you can cancel at any time. It's tough to sometimes cancel from Ringside. It's tough to sometimes cancel from Super 7. I don't think they allow it at all. I was really entertaining the thought of canceling my New Japan. Like I said, I'm not the hugest fan in the world. I don't buy all the FTC figures, so why would I get these if I don't think they're good? But I want to give the first set a try. And I figured worst case scenario, I open them up, I don't like them. 6 months down the line, I'm sure I can get my money back. Somebody will want these. Somebody missed out. They are limited. That's why, Super 7, nobody claims that they're the greatest figures in the world. They are really good figures usually. But part of their expensive price rate is they do limited production. They there's always that 30-day window to order. They produce to that. I'm sure they produce a little extra, but they produce to that. It's not like Mattel, Hasbro, with millions and millions of dollars that just bankroll everything and they can pump it out and stuff. Super 7 at the end of the day is a small company, so you're paying knowing some of that. The playing field isn't the same with Mattel and Elite and Jazzwares and Hasbro and stuff like that. So you got to take some of that into consideration. I get it, but at the end of the day, we all vote with our wallets. It's got to be a good product. If it's a terrible figure and it's $50, I'm not spending the money on it. But I'm going to give it a chance with this one. I'm going to see what's going on. If I do like them, like I said, part of me is, it's not like I have a deep connection to these guys. You give me an old school Scott Norton, you give me Inoki, you give me a Great Muta, you give me some of those guys, hey, I'm all in. That's my wheelhouse. That's my days of old in New Japan. Give me another Liger in there, some of the Super Juniors. Hey, sign me up all day long. I'll get on that. But very interesting to see how this works out. Like I said, I'll take mine. I'll get it in. I'll be all in. We'll unbox them on the channel. We'll talk about it. We'll see what we think. And then we'll go from there. But a lot of hate early without people actually having them in their hands. I feel like you can comment and stuff, but you can't be a total hater until you have them in your hands. You got to see it firsthand, before you can make too crazy comments. I mean, come on, let's let more people unbox these, more people see them firsthand, and then let's make a decision. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to take a step back. But first pictures that we saw were not good. I think Ringside could have used a better photographer. Maybe that's it. I don't know. They didn't hire somebody. But that's a little New Japan talk. So it'll be really interesting when those come. Who knows when they're coming from everybody else? Ringside got ahead of it. I wouldn't be shocked if I don't see those for another month. So it is what it is. I'm not going to hold my breath, but we'll wait and see. And then how I like Series 1 will affect what I do with Series 2. I have those pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store. If I absolutely hate them, I think they're total hot garbage, guess what? I can cancel my order. I can vote with my wallet via Big Bad Toy Store. So there you go. So there's my news for the week. Album of the week. Man, I was in a pirate mood this week. Apparently, I felt like I was a pirate sitting in my office because I was listening to a lot of Running Wild. If you guys know Running Wild, the heavy metal band, one of my favorite heavy metal bands from the 80s, kind of started around that time. But they revolutionized pirate metal. They kind of really launched pirate metal, if that is a thing. You know, Ailstorm kind of carries the flag these days for pirate metal. But Running Wild, they started off their first album pretty thrash metal. But I was actually listening to their greatest hits this week. I'm not a huge greatest hits guy, but this week somehow I stumbled on that. It's a 2-CD set. You can look it up wherever, Amazon Music, Apple, I'm sure they all have that. But Branded and Exiled, Conquistadors, man, you can't go wrong with those two songs. So if you've never checked out Running Wild, check out their greatest hits. Conquistadors, get you in that pirate mood, and then Branded and Exiled. So there you go. Now we get into weekly purchases, and guys, it's a game changer. We've got a huge weekly purchases this week. Could possibly be the biggest week ever. All right, guys, let's get down to the weekly purchases. We've had a lot of big weeks over the almost full year we've been doing these videos. This week could be the biggest one yet. Had a lot of stuff come in, had a major buy come in. Very well could be the biggest weekly purchases of all time. But we'll see. We'll get into it. But I will take a note to put at the top here. I did get a new cell phone this week. Got a new telephone. Got one from work. So every 2 years I get a brand new phone. I got a brand new iPhone. It's an XR. I don't know. I'm not up to date on my phones and quality and all that kind of stuff. But it's a free phone. I can't complain about that. But it's that's the model they gave me, and that's what it is. But some people complained on the Ultimate Edition unboxings. They didn't like the quality. I don't know. I'm not a phone expert. I did switch the settings to the same settings I had on my old phone. I don't know. I'm definitely not a phone technology expert. I can barely film these videos every day. I'm just not. It's just not what I do. I need to hire a cameraman. He can come in and film it for me. It'd be great. Anybody want the job? I pay handsomely. I pay in figures, though. So, but there's an update for that on the phone. If anybody's got any ideas, hey, shoot me an idea, whatever. But that's what I got, new phone. But let's get to some of these weekly purchases, and we'll try to go fast because there's a lot of them. I did get the new Ultimate Editions. You guys saw me unbox these on the channel. They were really, I couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait. I think I got these Wednesday. They were lost in the mail for like a week and a half. I was happy to finally get them. Macho Man and Edge, of course. Very solid figures. Some people didn't agree with my review on Edge. They said they hate this head scan. I absolutely love this head scan. I don't know. Maybe you have to see it in person, or maybe it's just my opinion. I don't know. That's why it's my review, I guess. You guys are entitled to your opinions, too. I love that Edge figure. I think it is very, very solid. One of my favorite Ultimate Editions. And I don't get the hate on the head sculpt, but everybody's got their own opinion. It is what it is. So there you go. All right, let's get into some other weekly purchases. Oh, we got this one here. Dangerously close, guys. Finally got this Kane figure. A little bit of hot garbage of the week, unfortunately, though. He's got some loose limbs, but this Kane is really weird. It's the Kane we've seen a million times, but he does have tape. Painted on tape around his waist. I believe it's one of the later WrestleMania sets. Had to pick that one up to be complete. I think I have one left to go. One Jax Ruthless Aggression figure to go. I got to find it. It's just very, very expensive. I got to get a deal. You know me. So we'll see what comes of that. So more to come, but we're getting dangerously close to the finish right there. This week was a big one. I had you guys watch my figure hunting video. I'm sure you did. If you didn't, go back and check it out. But, it takes a village in the figure hunting game. And one of my most stressful, if not the most stressful Marvel Legends hunt in years for me. I don't know how many times, hey, I know Marvel Legends are starting to hit. I get ready. I say, okay, they're hitting. I'm checking the stores out, just like I did this week. I documented it all on camera. I was getting out there after it, but I could not get lucky enough. I just kept missing these sets. And I'd miss it by a few minutes. So it truly takes the village when you figure hunt. I ended up getting 3 of them off of Amazon, just luckily. They popped in stock. They shipped the next day, so that was quick. So I got 3 from there. And then I found Wolverine by himself. And then our old pal, that old outlaw, Waylon Jennings, I said, I signed the bat alarm. I said, Waylon, here's what I need. Keep your eyes peeled. And then I get that hot text message coming in. As I'm just leaving a target in defeat, I get the hot text message from Waylon. Is this what you're looking for? Waylon got him. He got the Magneto, the Marvel Girl, and the Moira McTaggart for me. And I called it a day. But I tell you, a stressful hunt. As usually I find every single one from the set all at once, and it's just a done deal, and I'm done like that. That's the way I like to do it. This time I had to piece it together, but it truly takes a village in the action figure community. And I got the help from old Waylon, got a little help from Amazon, a little help from myself, and completed this bad boy all in one fell swoop. The funny thing is, the Age of Apocalypse, that's what I kind of akin this to. This is the House of X storyline. I akin it to Age of Apocalypse, kind of a subline, a kind of alternate reality type thing. Those didn't perform very well at retail. I kind of think the same for the most of this line. I could see this being on clearance down the line. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to unbox all these this week on the channel. We'll talk about them. We'll do some comparisons and go from there. We've got the old Tri-Sentinel. We got Moira McTaggart. We got Marvel Girl. I'm excited about this one. Hopefully it's good. Got Charles Xavier, of course. Cyclops, the leader of the X-Men. Have to have him. This one I'm probably the most excited about. It's funny, a lot of people are not from feedback I remember seeing when the prototypes came out. But Wolverine, of course. And then you got white costumed Magneto. So we'll open all those on the channel, like I said. Thanks to old Waylon Jennings being a little helper there. We got that knocked out. Playing a little long game. The only Power of the Force orange card I was missing, the traditional Luke Skywalker. Many Luke Skywalkers better than this, but you had to have it. I was one short. I said, I got to do it. So see you later, Luke. Thanks for coming. Another Star Wars figure, Imperial Death Trooper, 3 3/4 style. Got this in a screaming deal. Had to pick it up. See you later. More Star Wars. Another one, Gungan Scout Sub with Obi-Wan Kenobi. And there it is. I believe there's a Qui-Gon Jinn one of these I'll have to pick up as well. If you guys have been watching my videos on these mini vehicles from the episode 1, we call these Grandma vehicles. So there's another one for an unboxing in the future. See you later. How about a little wrestling? You guys know I play the long game on those Chase figures. Long game came through. Found Keith Lee this week. Got the Chase in the pink. Happy to have old Keith Lee off the checklist. And I always save those chases up, and then I do a one video, like 3 or 4 figure Chase unboxing. And we're about there. I think I have to open up the Shinsuke and the O'Reilly, and we'll add that one to it, and we'll go from there. Speaking of WWE, you guys saw my figure hunt video. Was all down in this Target. I said, oh, of course, nothing except terrible music. Because some of these Targets, they blare the worst music in the history of the world constantly. So I was in there listening to some terrible music. Turned the corner and I found a full case of these. Luckily for me, it had the regular suit Ted DiBiase, not the Chase. I needed the regular black suit. So I'll unbox this one on the channel. And I want to compare this one to black suit Ted DiBiase's over the years. We'll compare them all. We'll pull out the old LGN. We'll pull out the Hasbro, the Jax Deluxe. We'll take a look at some of the other ones. The old Mattel one. I think that'll be a fun video. We'll do that maybe in the next week or so. So there's Ted DiBiase. Happy to have that one done. How about a little Gremlins talk? You guys know I dabble in the Gremlins. Well, this one finally came through. It's the new batch Gremlins 2 Greta. You guys know NECA, the female Gremlin. So got that off the list. Talk about ugly, but it'll be good. Got this in my list. Had to pick that one up. You guys know I talked about this, I think, in the unboxing. So Rat King and Vernon. I already had this. We've already unboxed it on the channel. If you're interested, go back. It's in the videos. You can find it. But I needed another Vernon. He's a 2-in-1 figure. I said, you know what? I need to get another one. So that's what I did. I found another one. Found one for our old boy, Waylon Jennings. He was the same mind. He was the one that really convinced me to take the plunge. And I found both these this week. So hooked up Waylon with his. I'm going to sell this. I sold the Rat King already for like $26 in a Facebook group. Just to, you know, pay for some of this. I didn't want to pay $50. So I got about half my money back. Got Vernon, and away you go. So very cool. Got to pick that one up. So there you go. Little Vernon. What else we got here? Back to Star Wars. Jabba the Hutt, one of my all-time favorite characters from Star Wars. I have a bunch of Jabbas, but this one was speaking to me. Finally found it at a good price. Took forever. The seller forgot to ship it. Then it got lost in the mail. So long game on this one, long mail game, but I finally got Jabba through the door. So very, very happy to have Jabba the Hutt in the house. Another one, playing the long game on, finally found it. I love these kind of deluxe figure packs. There's the old Luke Skywalker and Echo Base Bacta tank. So you guys probably remember this from Empire Strikes Back. So I did pick this one up this week. Very happy to get that one in. I like those little display dynamic type character vehicles and figure deluxes. It's just really cool. Star Wars does a very good job of that, especially back in the day. So we'll unbox that on the channel eventually as well. Speaking of a Star Wars, the Nexu, if you guys remember this from the original trilogy, the second trilogy, the Clone Wars trilogy. One of the animals they fight, Obi-Wan, Padme, and Anakin. Had to pick this one up to go with that reek. I'm just missing the big lobster type guy. He's the most expensive, of course. See you later. I'll try to find him here in the next few weeks. That's one of the ones I need to get fairly soon. How about back to wrestling? Here's a long game. I passed on this. I was all out on basics at the time. I have went back and picked up a few select basics here and there. This one came for about retail cost. Really good, this basic. As you guys know, basics used to be better than they are now. I figured I never really had the old school tag team Bellas represented down here. I had their single runs. Figured I'd put this as their tag team years. So picked this up for retail. Can't beat that price. All in, picked that one up. I did get a loose Sand People from Star Wars, Power of the Force. A little army building. Got 4 of them in here. You guys have probably seen these before. But I got 4 of those through the door. And I bought those with this bad boy. If I can get this out. So this is the big old Bantha and Tusken Raider. Cool deluxe box. Love these. Can't wait to open this one up. Somebody was selling this online and had a bunch of loose ones with it, plus this one. I'll open this one up. Got to feel the real hair. Oh, it just feels like I'm petting my dog. It feels like I'm petting Lemmy. Check out the Bantha's real feel hair, it says. So this will be a really interesting unboxing. These are really cool. I don't know why I passed on this back in the day. Obviously, I sold my collection, so if I would have got it, I would have sold it. But I never picked this up back in the day for reasons unknown. So there you go. So there's a huge chunk of weekly purchases. Let me clean some of this up, and we're going to go back for round 2. We got a whole bunch more that came through the door this week, so we'll talk about those in a second. All right, let's start weekly purchases round 2. It's becoming a thing we've been doing in the last few weeks. I've had to clean up. We had so much stuff, and then we move on to the next round. But we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. Things are starting to slow down. Some of my back haul stuff I've been trying to clean up during this figure downtime of new figures. I'm pretty much cleaned up outside of a few things here and there. So we'll see what happens the next few weeks. Theoretically, it shouldn't be as big of a weeks as we've had the last few, but you never know what might happen. But here's one. This might shock you, this might not. There's Superman, McFarlane DC. I did see this at my local Target. I said, you know what? I probably should pick this up. I'm not all in on these. I know a lot of you guys want me to go all in and buy all these. I just don't have the connection to the characters, but Superman everybody liked. I collected Superman comic books. This is my Superman. Outside of the Justice League Superman from the old school cartoons, this is my Superman. When I close my eyes and think Superman, this is what I think of. So I had to pick this one up. He stared at me long enough. I said, I'm picking this one up. I don't know if I'll buy any more McFarlane figures. Unless, like I said in the review, that Super Friends line actually comes to fruition, I would get that. Besides that, I don't know if there's anybody. Maybe that Batman with the heavy metal guitar. I might pull the trigger on that one. I don't know, but I'm not all in on McFarlane. I just can't do it. I got enough things to collect. I have no space for McFarlane, and I just don't have a connection to 99% of the characters, especially all those Batmans out there. So there you go. All right, so now we got the moment of the time where we get into some deep Star Wars talk. I know that's not for everybody, but I'll try to make this as fast and good and all that kind of fun stuff. But if you guys watch me on the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Boozing with the Toys, was that a week ago, 2 weeks ago? I can't figure it out anymore. But I was on there, and I bought an entire Star Wars collection during that call, or that video, or whatever you want to call it. I bought the whole Star Wars collection off of eBay, was negotiating for days on this with somebody, and I finally got an offer that we both agreed to. I pulled the trigger. So really getting a lot of Star Wars figures this time. If you go back, I had that video maybe a month ago of that massive Star Wars haul I bought. Not quite to those levels, but this is a pretty big haul. We're looking at 70-some figures. So I'm going to go through as fast as I possibly can without losing my voice. We'll see if we can do it. So here we go. Let's start it off. We got Princess Leia in Bouche disguise. See you later. Dudbolt and Mars Guo. There they are. See you later. We'll see. Somebody keep track of the see you laters in this video. Maybe we can break a see you later world record in a YouTube video. R2-D2, of course, a staple of the line. See you later. Who's going to clean all this up? Han Solo. See you later. Luckily, my daughter Emma, she likes to play Maid. Well, it's a great game. Boba Fett right there. See you later. We got Chewbacca. You know you can never have enough Chewbaccas. Another one never hurt anybody, especially me. Death Star Gunner. Got to have those army builders. You guys know how it goes. We got R4K5, Darth Vader's droid. You know, he used to have, see you later, R2, and he traded up for one, a black one. See you later. We got the Naboo Soldier, another army builder. See you later. We got Sun Fac. Yeah, one of our favorites, I'm sure. One of the greatest Star Wars characters of all time. See you later. And then we got C-3PO with Battle Droid Head. Funny, we opened up a Battle Droid Head C-3PO on the channel this week, so see you later. Check that video out if you missed that. Oh, our old friend Yoda. We all love Yoda. I got so many Yodas. My daughter likes Yoda, so I give her some of the extras. See you later. Bib Fortuna, one of the handsomest guys in the galaxy. Everybody loved him, especially his beautiful teeth. See you later. Oh, Snow Trooper. You know me, I love the Battle of Hoth. I'll take all the Hoth soldiers, Snow Troopers. See you later. You guys keeping track how many see you laters is that? Sora Bulk, one of the Jedis that got killed in Order 66. An unfortunate order, but it happens. See you later. All right, we'll keep going. The AT driver, can never have enough of them either. Got him through the door. So we're going to pull this a little closer. We got Garandon. I believe he was a bounty hunter, if I remember right. See you later. How about Padme? There she is. Looking only like she can look. See you later. We got Haim Dazan. I believe he was a bounty hunter as well. And the Katina bar. Comes with even a piece of the Katina bar. Very cool. See you later. R5D4. R2's angry cousin. There he is. See you later. There's a lot here, guys. Elite Corps Clone Trooper. There it is. See you later. I don't remember him. Probably in a game. We got Darth Vader. You guys probably heard of him. Darth Vader. One of many Darth Vaders. How many Darth Vaders do you need? I don't know. How many are you going to make? That's the answer. We'll keep going. Poggle the Lesser. What a crazy name. It's like when you're a kid, you're being born. What should I name this guy? See you later. Poggle the Lesser. Oh, the Power Droid pack. Got a few droids in there. An interesting one. And more of an accessories pack. The Saga collection rages on. See you later. We got the Fire Speeder Pilot. There it is. See you later. You know, I do have some doubles, unfortunately, here, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to gather up my doubles, get the old checklist out, and we're going to do some giveaway action. We got the year anniversary of the channel coming up here in a few weeks. We're going to do a special year anniversary video. We'll have some fun guests over the years, I think. At least that's my plan. Maybe some weekly purchases in there, maybe a few other things. Holographic Ki Adi Mundi. Gotta love those holographic ones. See you later. But we'll try to have a fun year-end 1 year on the channel, and we're dangerously close. We're like 300 subscribers away from 6,000. Can we hit 6,000 in 3 weeks? We'll see if we can do it. Yaral Poof, another Jedi. That Order 66 battle scene in my display is going to be crazy with all these guys getting killed. Who do we got here? We got Anakin Skywalker. There he is. The Saga collection grows. We've got Combat Engineer Clone Trooper. There it is. See you later. Oh, one of my all-time favorites. Old Chief Chirpa. Don't mess with Old Chief. He'll get you. See you later. He'll throw a rock at you. Foul Mudama. This is one I was most excited for. You guys know I love hairy creatures, big creatures, all that. Had to pick this guy up for sure. I believe I'm only missing a couple from the set. It's the whole collection minus a few Walmart exclusives, I believe. We got the Clone Trooper Sergeant right there. Can never have enough Clone Troopers. Luke Skywalker. There he is. We've heard of him. See you later. Oh, my boy, Kit Fisto. You know I love a good Kit Fisto. See you later. One of my favorite Jedis. Clone Trooper 5th Fleet Security. Easy for me to say. There he is. See you later. How am I going to unbox all these? Do like 5 at a time in a video? Major Bren Derlin. There he is. A little Hoth action. You got to love it. Love the Hoth. You guys know that. I also love the Hoth. David Hasselhoff. I love him too. Baywatch. There you go. Rebel Trooper. There he is. Army building. Oh, we got Labria. There he is. I believe he was in the Cantina bar. He had the shifty eyes in that scene, if you guys remember. See you later. What do we got here? Darth Vader, another one. He's got the little Jedi Force lightning in his head going on there. See you later. We got holographic Obi-Wan Kenobi. Gotta love those holograms. See you later. Oh, General Grievous, one of my favorites. I need to get, there's a figure of him before he became a cyborg. See you later. I need to pick that one up. I can't remember where that is, but it's kind of a pricey one. Lashoris Defoeing. Oh, man. Easy for me to say. See you later. Looks like we got another Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's probably my favorite as a whole, I would have to say. Obi-Wan. See you later. Sand Trooper. Can't have enough Sand Troopers. See you later. Ooh, off the bounce. Bad bounce. R5J2. Really building my droids up in this one. Gotta get more droids. See you later. Super Battle Droid. Speaking of droids, there you go. See you later. It's a world record of see you laters in this video, guys. Maybe. Clone Trooper. Another one. Goes back to the old saying, how many clone troopers you need? How many are you going to make? Emperor Palpatine. Not a huge fan of the face sculpt on this one, but we'll get to it someday, I'm sure. A couple years from now. See you later when we unbox it. Oh, there's Rep Bean. Gotta love those Senate councilmen, especially those Gungan ones. And he wasn't putting up with Jar Jar shenanigans. See you later. Nor should you. Oh, Momon Adon. I got a few Momons in my collection. What's one more? You can't beat him. He's a peaceful guy. If I remember back to that unboxing we did a few weeks ago, he's just a simple farmer. Just a simple farmer. See you later. Oh, General Recon. There you go. See you later. Oh, C-3PO with this Ewok throne from that great scene in the Return of the Jedi. Love this one. I gotta find, see you later, that Ewok village. That is on my top of my list. I need to get that. I wish they'd update it, but Han Solo, a little goofy eyes on this one. Han Solo, though, looking only like he can look. See you later. Oh, another Chewbacca. Another one. How many Chewbaccas you gonna make? I don't know. How many you need? I'm gonna buy every single one. Comes with the old cargo net for C-3PO and C-3PO's pieces in this. I've seen this in the Black Series recently. See you later. We've seen it a lot over the years. Moff Jerjerrod. Boy, I do not remember this guy's name at all. I'm sure he was standing there with Grand Moff Tarkin and those guys, but boy, I don't remember that name. I don't know. Can't remember them all, guys. I only got one brain, and mine's not that big. See you later. Darth Vader. Third Darth Vader by my count. Maybe fourth if you count Anakin. There you go, Darth Vader. Is this the Force choke? Oh, I don't know. See you later. Getting down to the end here. Holographic Clone Commander Cody. Can't beat that. Need all those holographic ones. These all come with these little red and yellow, or red and blue statues below. I don't know what these things are. Oh, another Obi-Wan Kenobi. A lot of same characters over and over. You know, that's a good thing. See you later. When you get your display set up, or when I get my display set up, you know, I'll have like the Millennium Falcon up here with Han and Chewie and stuff. Then I'll have a Minok Hunt over here, and then the carbonized area here, Jabba's Palace down here, Hoth here. You can spread those guys around a little bit, but it's going to come to a day where I got way too many Obi-Wans, and I got to say, okay, which one is getting cut out? And I'm going to put a little corner maybe of just doubles and stuff. I'll just have them standing there, kind of like my wrestlers maybe. I don't know. We'll see. That display's got to come along. We've got a ways to go before we get there. Clone Trooper 442nd Siege Battalion. There you go. I am terrible with my clone troopers. It's so hard for me to keep track of which one does what and who. I mean, I know the big ones, the Captain Rexes and Billies and some of that. Gragara. Yeah, Gragara. There it is. We'll see her later. She's a master chef, I've heard. Oh, we got two left, guys. We're down to the end. Holographic Darth Maul, one of my favorite characters. I don't think he got his just due in the movies. See you later. And then the final one is Commander Oppo. And there it is. Commander Oppo from the Saga Collection. So there it is. Boozing with the Toys, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. See you later. There's what I got from that big buy. I know a lot of people have actually messaged me saying, when are you getting those in? When are you going to talk about those? Well, here you go. I just did it. So absolutely crazy. Got a lot of unboxings to do out of all that stuff. I'm not sure when I'll get to it, but we'll get to it. You guys know we're doing a daily Star Wars unboxing. We're doing all kinds of unboxings on the channel. While we have time now, we're getting into spring and summer. My boy Lemmy and I, we got to go out and play and, kill rabbits and run around and go to the park with the kids. So we'll see what happens video-wise. We'll still kick out 2 videos a day. I don't know if we'll do 3 forever, but we'll see what goes on. We'll get some done. We'll go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed the videos this week. Hopefully all the videos this week, especially weekly purchases, are time to connect. And you guys need to tell me in the comments Any comments on the stuff I picked up? Any comments on the news at the top? I think there's going to be a lot of New Japan discussion. Give me your thoughts on those. Give me your thoughts on the new AEW line that was announced on Friday. What do you think? What does your heart tell you? Are you mad about the new figures of guys we've already had? Did you want somebody new? I think we'd all like somebody new, but I think you take that step back, we understand what's going on there. But you guys tell me your thoughts on those and anything else you guys want to talk about in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend, tell your grandma, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your boss. Tell the garbage man, tell the postman. Tell them all. Get more subscribers. Like I said, we're 300 subscribers away from 6,000. 3 weeks away, I believe, from the year anniversary of the channel. We're going to have to do some giveaways. I got some extra Star Wars stuff I can give away. I think I got a couple of wrestlers I might give away. Maybe we'll do a YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram giveaway on those videos that week. Maybe we'll try to do something fun. But more to come on that. And hopefully we'll have a couple of special guests, maybe sending in some videos, something like that. I don't know. We'll work on it. We'll get it done. We'll figure something out. But there's a lot of good stuff going on the channel. Hopefully you're checking it out. Seeing all the unboxings and all the discussion, all that fun stuff we're doing. So like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next week, I'm Kyle, and I'm going to be rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling into the weekend. I'll see you guys all real soon.